smile. Young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't panic surround me. I'm corrupted. Flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
Well, Coach, being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tennessee Titans.
Here we go.
Wait, set. Alabama, 380, 59.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Hey, hit. 72.
On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And not the start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Hey, pick your game.
Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Let's go now. Put your money. Pick that.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go. 35. Mark 54. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Under 10. 10.
They go play action now. Haskins. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Third down, here's Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, you go 3 and out on your first drive, and that's not the way you want to start this drive either. Doesn't seem like they're really into it just yet.
No, first 4 plays, you don't want to call it a disaster, but not looking very sharp. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On the toss, here's Johnson. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Wait, that. Down 80. Down 80. 56. Go, Cat. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Check, check, check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Here's Brady to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Bengals.
They'll run on first down. Hunt fighting through, and he's got space. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Now Haskins to throw it. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Watch the motion. Watch the motion.
450.
They begin the drive with Johnson, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Come on, D. 52's the mic, boy. 52.
Hey, come on, no. Come on, no. Mike, hey, ball 66.
To throw, it's Brady. It's caught by Davis. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go. Hey, check it.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to sling this deep down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. Darquez Denard there to make the tackle.
They tried side, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
52. 52's the mic. Tighten up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bengals 17-yard line.
So the 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You remember me? You remember me?
Which one you got?
52's
Ozzy.
To throw is Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by B.W. Webb. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Haskins from his own end zone. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they got to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's got to be a long day. 5-2's the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Let's go. Check it, reload. Check it, reload.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Let's go.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2nd and 11. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
56. Mike's 56. Quit talking about it and bring it.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
From the gun, Henley. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will get it at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he's able to get it out of there. Green able to dance free. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now 1st down.
Mike, check, 59. Mike, check it.
Brady now on 1st down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Is that yours? Who's that? 52's the mark, boy. 50 alpha.
Shotgun now for Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the 1st half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even 1st half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Second and 10 now. Haskins. Open man, Erickson. That's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
And the Bengals first down.
Here we go. Check 55 to Mike.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
From midfield now, Haskins looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Again on second and 10, it's Haskins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Here's Haskins. And this one complete to Smith. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Brings up second and 4 at the 28-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Throwing again, here's Haskins. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
First down, Cincinnati.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This one fielded at the 5. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Yo. Shift.
Play action. Haskins. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
26, check 26.
Check 15, check 15.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
Watch safety screen. Watch safety screen.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He'll have a first down past the 40. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Motion.
Hey, Mike 52.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 66.
52.
To throw again, Brady. He gets it to Humphries. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Here's Brady. And that's complete to Cooks. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Watch the turn.
Rip.
56.
Hey, Alpha.
56. Hey, man. Watch the boot. 56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Motion. 52's an
Alpha.
Watch the run.
Hey.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. There again is Cooks, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Sugar.
Mike 5-2. I got it. Mike 52. Blue Dan. Alert!
Throwing is Brady on third down. And that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. Darquez Denard there defensively.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. He's got Smith here. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Brett Kern now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here we go. Now the wolf. Rebuck.
Now on 2nd and 16. Haskins. It's caught. Smith. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
They go play action with Haskins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for the Bengals. And even 40 yards.
First down, Bengals.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, Haskins. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards. And a Bengal first down.
Haskins now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. This is Hunt. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Third down. Here's Haskins, eluding the pressure right. That one is caught by Hunt. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Here we go.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the counter, Hunt. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Alert! 52's the mic, boys. 52. Man, I can go out. No,
Shotgun now for Brady. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Vita Vea in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Mike 52. Yeah, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. I got you. I got you. Go Bandit.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
He's moving. He's moving, boys. Moving. 52's the mic right here. 72. 52's the mic. Watch this.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. It's caught. Humphreys. A good pickup there at 22. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Brady going to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Mike, check, 59. 72.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Ozzy! Wait, we hit!
Brady to throw again. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Let's go!
Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Wait, that wide!
They'll come out in the pistol.
We didn't want this. Jim!
Now Brady again. Screenplay, Johnson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Let's go on. No, 66.
Check 59.
Shadow.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Corey Davis. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down and goal.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Shadow.
Y'all playing the wrong.
Check it.
Hey, watch it.
Hey, Zoo.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch the curl.
Alert.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
generation, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece.